So we here, this is it. We just purchased this self-storage business, 111 units, as you can see, and we're gonna take this to the next level. What I'm super excited about even more is that this self-storage business also came with this retail office here and a 1-bedroom apartment. And we're gonna do something very, very cool. We're actually going to turn this office down here into a packing and shipping business. So you think about the UPS store, the FedEx store, we are gonna do it independently, and we're gonna offer a space for you to be able to have your mail sent and delivered, be able to do notary services, printing, shipping, all of the above, and give us an additional 6 figures in revenue every single year. And I couldn't have done this without bringing in Cookie Robinson, who is one of my mentees who joined the Mailbox Millionaire Academy. But in this case, today, I am the mentee and she's the mentor, because she's gonna coach me and walk me through this mailbox packing and shipping build out and show us exactly what we need to do to be able to launch and make some money. So,
and now the student becomes the teacher. Let's hit it.
Stop in. I've been in the business 9 years. Commercial real estate investor. See, most of us, we losing our own blessings because we want to get the whole pie. We want 100% of nothing.
I got business, credit, real estate. Got some assets on the market from recession up to date. I got business, credit, real estate.
I need to become more effective in less time. If it takes you 30 years to do something, I need to do it in 5. I'm not trying to wait time 30, 40 years in to retire, get a pension, then go get a second job and now work. No, I'm not doing it.
Funding for the business with a lower interest rate. I got get your LLC. You gon' need an EIN. You get verified online. A few more steps, you be right in. Get your headset in the game. We gon' need you to buy in. Execution is the loophole with the strings that we tie in.
All right, so Cooks, I'm gonna let you lead the way, kind of break down exactly how we should do. But before we do that, what I'll do is tell you what we was thinking from a flow standpoint.
Right.
And we could go from there. So this right here, obviously the desk, right? We will, I don't know, we probably put a new desk in here. You can let us know if we need to or not. The cabinets back here, we could, we got budget available to be able to replace it. But this is where we was thinking about putting the PO boxes right here. And then you got other offices down here, but we don't need to fill up all these other offices. Like if you look, it's just more space. It's just another bunch of queues.
So essentially, you'll need this space to manage the storage of the packages and everything anyway, because the mailboxes are only going to hold but so much as far as letter, parcel, mail. You're going to need the additional rooms in order to have the packages that are coming from your larger carriers like FedEx, UPS. Those boxes are going to stack up, especially if people are coming and dropping things off. So not only are you receiving mail, you're sending mail also. So all of the space will come in handy. It'll get ate up pretty much.
That's some game. I thought I had extra space. I guess we don't.
Might have to knock down some walls to make it a bit of a smoother ease, but
we have this office right here, which will, again, whatever you want to do with it. I don't know if we have this is the office for the employee that we hired, and they can have a lot of paperwork and printing maybe, or maybe the notary services. But yeah, this is the build out, long story short. So if I need you to let me know what's
so essentially when people walk in, they need to know exactly that, like, you can do what it is. They don't want to come in and feel confused. So the minute you come in, there's signs that show the logos of all the different shipping carriers. They're like, okay, boom, I know I can take care of these things here. Have a sign.
Question really quick.
Yeah.
Shipping carriers, what's that?
So your shipping carriers are USPS, UPS, FedEx, even DHL for international packages. Those are the main ones. And then when people see those logos, because of that brand credibility that's been established way before, we know, oh, I can get my packages.
Where should we put those logos?
So those logos should be lining the windows, and even when they come inside, have more signs inside so that they're reminded, like, okay, because since it's new, people are gonna always come in hesitant. You'll see it. When they come in, they'll be looking and they'll be like, can I do this here? Yes, of course you can. Even having a sign that says notary services here, because that's something that gets overlooked. People need to have documents notarized all the time for a myriad of different reasons. So if they know that they can get that done here, they're going to be telling uncles, aunties, cousins, friends, because that's a service that gets overlooked quite a bit.
Got it.
So first things first, walking in, seeing those signs, remind them, have those signs remind them of what it is that they can do when they come here.
Okay. So we have signs up letting them know all the services, like you said. So the shipping carriers, the notary services.
And then the printing services, because people do not have printers at home like they used to. It's just an extra thing that runs out of ink, and then they're just like, I'm done. I'm not buying nothing else, So when they know that they can get that done here, you have a commercial, printer that can spit out 50 to 100 or 1,000 copies if they need to. Oh, my dog is, lost. I need copies. It's the simplest things that we take for granted, but people need your services for.
I agree, because I'm that customer actually. I have a printer at home, but I still go and get it printed in because
who wants to fuss over?
Yeah, I don't want to do it myself.
Exactly. It's
and
the
then if I run out of ink, then I gotta order. I just go ahead.
No, you're not going to waste time on that kind of stuff. It's the convenience that people are paying for because it's not something they need every day. It's just a sometimes thing. Well, if you need something sometimes, but I always provide it, you're going to always be sending people here because somebody is going to always need it.
So you continue to let us know exactly what we need to do to continue this. So like you said, I'm taking notes in my head, and we got to document it. We're going to do the signage, and let anybody know all the services we have so that they don't be skeptical as they walk in.
Correct.
But what about, because in my mind, I'm always thinking about business and scale, right? So one of the things that I know makes a business scalable is through subscriptions or memberships, right? So is there a way that we could implement maybe like a subscription or membership component where they'll get like a discount if they just pay monthly? They can just come in all day to get certain things?
Absolutely. So it's a combination where your mailboxes that are the private mailbox customers, that's a subscription service. And if you want to put add-ons to that, that's an additional subscription service. So the add-ons could be if they need business cards, if they need copies, if they need other things for their business or whatever the purpose is of them having a private mailbox. Then you know that you can come here, have all of those things done, and you're getting it at a discounted rate because you're already a member here. So offering those kind of services to mailbox customers. Then if there is a specific, local business, they again may not necessarily need it all the time, but they're always going to need copies at some point. Offering subscription services to other businesses to say, hey, any of your print needs, just let us know, just pay this monthly and we'll take care of it, and it'll be at this consistent rate because you're just paying monthly as a member.
There we go. That's a gem right there, right? So we doubling up on our money, we bringing more revenue, but it's consistent.
Correct.
Consistency is key when we are growing businesses. All right, so what about you? You let me know. What do you think about this setup? Because we was thinking about initially kind of knocking down all these walls and redoing a build up, and we said we can save money, we don't need to do it. But what do you think about this setup?
You'll have to probably knock down a couple walls, or at least do like a half wall in order to simplify it, because you'd be surprised how much
All right, let's get it. Let's go. How we feeling? Let me know how we feeling so far. I just want to make sure we are good. If you can hear me, if you can see me, and if the technology is working in our favor, I need you to put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, if you can see me, if the technology is working in our favor, I need you to put a 1 inside of the chat. All right. So we are good. That's what I'm talking about. All right, with that being said, I want to jump right into it. I don't want to waste any time. Those of you that's on YouTube, what I want you to do is share this link out with a family, a friend, put it in your group chat. This is a completely free class. So the only thing that I ask for you to do for me in return is to just spread the message. That's all I ask for you to do. If you can spread the message for those of you that are tapped in with me on YouTube, all right? So let me know where y'all coming in from. Drop your city below. Let me know where you coming in from. Super excited about to give y'all some valuable information. I want you to be locked in and loaded. Let me know where you coming in from. Tamika, I see you. I see you. Ash the Assassin, what's going on, bro? I see you. Don Twan, I see you. That's what I'm talking about. Derek Webb, I see you. That's what I'm talking about. I see what's going on. Circle of Life, I see what's going on. All right, let's get right into it. I don't want to waste no more time. First order of business, I need to set some disclaimers. I'm going to give you some powerful information, but I need you to give me your complete undivided attention, complete focus for the next 90 minutes. Like, I don't want you scrolling on social media. I don't want you picking up those phone calls. If you need to go in a corner, no distractions. I need you locked in. And if I can get that commitment from you, I need you to type commit in the chat. I need to know that I got your commitment, because I'm going to commit to giving you the information to go and get access to capital and to go buy an already profitable business. But I need to know that you are committed to giving me the time that is required, because we know how to binge watch our favorite shows. We know how to gossip to family and friends about things that don't serve us. We know how to scroll on social media. We know how to do a lot of things that don't serve us. Well, I need you to serve yourself today with this valuable information. And if I can get that commitment from you, type commit in the chat. All right, Elect, I got your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. Derek, I have your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. Circle of Life, I have your commitment. Clippers to Commas, I have your commitment. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about, y'all. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. Melody, I have your commitment. Andrew, I have your commitment. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. With that being said, I'll put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with me. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know me from a can of paint. If you've been a part of a program, a mentorship, a challenge, any type of experience where you gain value, put a 1 in the chat. And if you don't know me from a can of paint, this is your very first time, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to make sure I got a good understanding of who's in this room. I want to I gotta make sure I got a good understanding of who's in this room right now. All right. That's what I want to do. All right, perfect. So we got some 1s, we got some 2s. So with that being said, I'm just going to share my story really quick. I'm not going to take up too much time because I want to get into the game. But for those of you that do not know me, I just want to make sure, I share a little bit about who I am so you can understand why I'm qualified to share what I'm going to share and why I'm so passionate and excited about the information I'm going to break down. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Ramel Newworlds. I am 33 years old, born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. My story is like anybody else. Like, I'm no different than nobody on this call. I come from poverty, welfare, food stamps, free lunch, you name it. That's my background. I'm no stranger to struggle. The reason why I'm sharing that is because I'm gonna, share a lot of great things that I've been able to do thus far in my life, and a lot of people I've been able to help, but it wasn't always that way. And I want you to know, when you hear my story, I want you to think about yourself and see yourself in me. That is my only focus when I'm sharing my story, because I want you to be inspired and know that if he could do it, coming from the circumstances where he was counted out and not having the resources, then you can do the exact same thing. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I own multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses, but I am most known as the self-storage king. The reason why I am the self-storage king is because I've been able to master a hidden industry, which is the self-storage industry. We call it the best kept secret, where we're able to make money in real estate with no tenants, no trash, no toilets. And my complete mission on this call is to show you, as an entrepreneur, somebody that's in corporate, somebody that has 9 to 5, whatever the case may be, I want to show you how you can purchase an already existing business that's making money day one. And the cool thing is, I'm going to show you how to do it without having to utilize any of your own money through creative financing. I need somebody to type creative in the chat, because everything I'm going to share with you is just literally creativity and having a figure it out mentality. So whether you are somebody that's looking to get into entrepreneurship with little to no risk, you're somebody that's in the corporate world, you're looking to invest and just make some money passively, or you somebody that's just really a full-fledged entrepreneur and you want to just be in the best industries, this is for you. I've been able to build a $10 million real estate business, help thousands of students get into the 700 credit club, 800 credit club. You know, we've been able to build $20 million in family wealth, raise over $50 million in funding. And it's just some of the things that I've been able to do. You know, I'm not somebody that just popped up yesterday. I'm not a pandemicpreneur. I'm somebody that's been doing this for a while, even though I'm 33 years old. I've been in the game for the last 12 years, and I'm a two-time author. I have a nonprofit organization where we help students go to college through our grant and financial relief program. I've hosted dozens of events. And look, my complete mission and goal is to introduce you to the world of capital mastery. I want to show you how to never go broke. Somebody type never go broke in the chat. Somebody type never go broke in the chat. I'm going to show you with the strategy that I break down, no matter what your circumstance is, you'll be able to bounce back and get the money. I'm going to show you how to get access to $250,000 in funding in 90 days or less. I don't care if you have great credit or bad credit. I have a solution for you. But not only am I going to show you how to get the money, my goal is to show you how to invest the money to get cash flow. Somebody type cash flow in the chat, because that's what we're doing this for. We don't want to get into debt just to say we got some money that's not ours. We need cash flow. And I need to set this disclaimer really quick because I'm about to give you a lot of games, so I hope y'all got your pen and your pad. This class is only for the action takers. This is not for the action talkers. I'm talking about the people that say what they're going to do and don't do it. Oh, I'm going to start that business this year. Oh, I'm going to hit the gym this year. Oh, I'm going to go get that mentor this year. No, let's do it now. No opportunity wasted. Not the action talkers. I'm talking to the action takers. I am talking to the wealth seekers. I am talking to the serious and not the curious. And when I say serious, it's just a mindset. It's just a mindset of you being able to say, look, I'm willing to do whatever it takes for however long it takes until I outlast that learning curve. And if that's you, I want you to type me in the chat. If you're somebody that's serious, it's not about money. It's about a mindset to say, I commit to the process and I'll figure out everything as I go. I can't wait for everything to be perfect because it will never be. And God is not just going to drop somebody out of the sky. Nobody's going to come and save you. Faith without works is dead. So if you're somebody that's an action taker, that's a wealth seeker, somebody that sees value and understands it and moves with speed, this is for you. But if you're not that person, and if you're somebody that's think everything is a scam, you're still confused about money. You think everything is oh man, I'm a skeptic. You pessimistic, that's not for you. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want you to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want anybody on this call to waste their time. This is truly out of respect and transparency. All I know how to do is to be real, and I hope that you'll see that throughout this class. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a licensed CPA. Yes, I do have these individuals on my team, but me, myself, I am not. I need to make that very clear. Now, what I will tell you is that I'm a licensed mailbox millionaire. And what that means is I've been able to create 6 figures in passive profits every single month in my sleep through the strategies I'm going to share with you today. And I did this starting from zero. But your results are going to vary. It's not going to be my results. It may be better than me. It may not be even as close to me, but it's going to be based upon your willingness to do the work. It's going to be based upon your motivation, your commitment. Somebody type discipline in the chat. It's going to be based upon your discipline to stay in the process. Most people never see the results that they're looking for because they quit when they just got started, not knowing they were right there on the verge of their breakthrough. So I want us to start practicing the small things so that we can win at the big things. So if this class is 90 minutes, it's completely free. I want to see you commit to the very end. I want to see you commit to the very end. All right? Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling, because all it takes is one deal to change everything about your life. Somebody type 1 in the chat. It takes one piece of information, one relationship, one class, one mentorship, one gym, one phone call. All it takes is one. And everything that I'm going to share with you is out of my real life experience. This is not theory. Nothing I'm going to teach you is theory. And I'm gonna share with you how. See, my very first deal changed everything about my life. This was me right here on the left-hand side. I used to work at Pepsi Beverages Company, and I did everything that they told me to do. I went to high school and graduated, got my diploma, and then I went to college and graduated with my bachelor's in business management, minor in communications. I got a full-time job working for Pepsi Beverages Company, making $55,000 a year. And everybody in my family and friends said, "You made it, bro. You got it. $55,000 a year." Like, let me know. How many people making 5 figures and 6 figures, and then the people around you think you got it made? I said, no, 55,000 a year? Now I'm worth 55 million. No matter of fact, I'm worth 55 billion. No, you can't put a dollar amount on my value because God gifted me. You can't put a dollar amount, so I will never let no man or woman put a dollar amount on my value. But my dad shared some gems with me when I was very young, and I hope y'all picked this up. He said, son, never settle for a job because a job stands for just over broke. Somebody type just over broke in the chat. And he said, look, son, it doesn't mean that you can't start with the job. Just don't end with the job. You need to have an exit plan because one stream of income is too close to none. And when that job decides to let you go in a different direction, your entire livelihood can be affected. Somebody type me in the chat if you've been affected by a job letting you go or know somebody that got let go and they didn't know what to do or where their next paycheck was coming from. See, my dad been through that in his life. So he told me, listen, don't let my failures pass on to you. I want my lessons to be your learnings. I said, okay, Dad, what does this mean? How do I go about it? He said, look, son, I need you to change your mindset. Somebody type mindset in the chat because when you change what you see, you're going to change what you say and you're going to get a different result. See, when I walked into the office, I said it to myself. I said, look, I no longer work for you. You work for me. So as I was at the corporate office for Pepsi, I just changed my mindset. Well, I said, I'm going to utilize my time here and I'm going to learn from this Fortune 500 company, this billion-dollar corporation about sales. I'm going to learn marketing. I'm going to learn human resources, organizational structure, marketing, management. I'm going to learn that and apply it and invest in me. A lot of times we are at our 9-to-5 jobs and we can't get the most out of it because our mindset is not allowing us to do so. I said, I'm going to utilize my W-2s, my tax returns, my pay stubs to invest in me. Simpson, sorry to hear that. You lost your job yesterday. Hopefully what I'm sharing with you today is going to help you get back on your feet. And let me break this down. I hope y'all still with me because I'm about to give y'all a lot of game. But if you don't pick up on what I'm sharing with you right now, nothing I break down throughout this presentation will matter. Nothing. So I took my pay stubs and I started to, invest in mentorship. I paid $5,000 for my very first mentorship. I did it scared. Did I know if it was going to work out? No. Did family tell me not to do it? Yes. But I did it anyway because I had to stop listening to people who was not qualified to teach me. See, a lot of us sleeping with the devil. I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of us are listening to people who are not qualified to tell you how to make 7 figures, who are not qualified to teach you how to make 8 figures. But we sharing ideas with these small minds. That's the worst thing you could do. We call those people dream killers because they'll put their fear and opinions on you. So when I invested in mentorship, I started my LLC. I started learning real estate, all the strategies that I'm going to break down today. And in our mentorship, we teach you. And I started marketing and I came across a family that was going through a pre-foreclosure. And it was a 2-family brownstone in Brooklyn, New York. So if you're from Brooklyn, if you're from LA, if you're from anywhere where they have brownstones, you know how expensive these brownstones are. I was able to get this property under contract through a short sale for $590,000. But I want y'all to pay close attention. I got it under contract for $590,000, but I did not have the money. I want y'all to just follow me. So when I share with you how you can go and buy businesses without any of your own money, this is an exact experience how I did it my very first opportunity. I went on a website called eventbrite.com. And I went to over 50 meetups, bringing my suit, my tie. My palms are sweaty. I'm nervous, but I'm doing it scared because I know I need to make a change. And this is how God works. So I need somebody to put God is good in the chat. Somebody type God is good in the chat, because when you show up, he's going to show up for you. You just got to meet him halfway. A lot of us say we want God to bless our business, but you haven't even started a business for him to bless. God is so good because I just went out on faith. I didn't see how it's going to work out. I didn't know if it was going to work out. But I ended up coming across a lady who was old enough to be my grandmother. And she said, I see something in you. I love your drive. I love your passion. I want to give you a hand up, not a handout, a hand up. See, a handout is free. A hand up is just giving you an opportunity you still need to work for, you still need to prepare for. So she said, look, you remind me of my son. I love your drive. I love your passion. I'm gonna call my partner that I worked with for 20 years. And because of the relationship that I have with him, I'll give you an opportunity to sit in the room with. I can't promise anything, but all I can do is put you in the room. Somebody type room in the chat. Because a lot of us, we are looking for our next opportunity, but we are not even getting in the room or the environment that's going to expose the next opportunity. See, I can't force you. I can't make it happen for you. Nobody can. All I can do is put you in the room. So when she put me in the room, I had to do the work. I showed up. I'm going through the numbers. I'm breaking down a deal. I'm being prepared. I'm being a professional. And this guy ended up putting the entire $590,000 up for me. I put no money out of my pocket. Somebody type no money in the chat. I put no money up out of my pocket. I just had to give him 50% equity. So when we sold the property, we split the profits 50-50. That same property, we utilized a Chase Business Credit Card, 18-month, 0% interest. We renovated it with $40,000, light renovation, nothing major, put it back on the market, sold it for $1.2 million. I made six figures in real estate my very first deal, y'all. And I'm showing y'all some receipts only because, like, seeing is believing in our community for some reason. Like, if we don't see it, it didn't happen. And I just want you to see yourself in me and be inspired. That's all this is. Just imagine what I felt like at 23 years old, walking away with a $157,000 check in one deal. It would have took me 5 years to make it my day job. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was so excited, and I doubled down. I had to reinvest. I had to put the money back into me. So I paid for more mentorship. I bought more properties, more checks, more HUDs. These are the things that I've been able to acquire over the last 12 years in business. You see my name, I couldn't make it up. You see my businesses, multiple six figures, because I've been able to master a system that I'm gonna share with you shortly. Somebody type system in the chat. Saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. When you understand systems, that is how you can produce predictable results. And I don't care if you just came home from jail. I don't care if you just dropped out of high school, if you dropped out of college, or if you are a Harvard graduate. You may be somebody that's at a corporate job for 20 years and you're looking to retire. No matter what your background is, my system is proven as long as you work the system. Somebody type work in the chat, because it only works if you work it. And the system allows me to make multiple six figures every time I go out there and utilize this strategy, y'all. This exact system has helped me build an online brand, teaching thousands of entrepreneurs all across the country, all across the world. I have over 500,000 subscribers and followers across my social media platforms. I'm being interviewed on national television, sharing my story, taking private planes. I retired my wife. I fired my boss. I retired before the age of 30. I was awarded for making seven figures in a day in two different businesses through the system that I'm going to teach you today. I'm only sharing this again because I want you to see yourself in me and be inspired. So when I share all of these great gems, you can understand why he's so passionate, because this information has literally changed my life and thousands of others. It can change yours if you allow it. Somebody type me in the chat if you're ready to allow this information to transform your life. I purchased my dream car, $300,000 Lamborghini. And the Lamborghini is cool, like whatever. It's cute. I want you to look past the Lamborghini. I need you to look at the storage facility behind me, because that is what I purchased with no money out of my pocket that pays for my Lamborghini. That is the difference between me and most other people. I go and I buy assets that pay for my lifestyle, not the other way around. This is what I've been able to do. Build up wealth for my family, put my money into insurance, really build coming from nothing. And again, I'm only sharing this because I want you to know that your current situation is not your final destination. Your current situation is not your final destination as long as you are ready to do the implementation. And if you're ready for that, I want you to type ready in the chat, because I'm about to get to the game. I got my story out the way. I'm done with that. I hope you understand why I'm so passionate. I hope you understand why I take this so serious, because I know what it's like coming from nothing and looking for somebody to give me an opportunity. So I said, when I get to that point, I'm going to make sure I dedicate my life to giving back. Are y'all with me? Now, let me make this very clear. This is a completely free class. And I know some of you on this call right now, some of you on this class right now are probably nervous, kind of biting your fingers, figuring out what is going to be at the end. What is going to be the price? How many of you actually been on a free class before and you've been distracted the entire time because you're trying to figure out what is this man or woman going to offer at the end? What's going to be the price? Can I afford it? Somebody let me know. Type me in the chat. Have you ever been on a free class and you've been super distracted because you are so focused on what the heck is going to be the price at the end? You know you want this, but it's like, am I going to be able to afford it? Okay. So let me make this clear. I operate in full transparency, and I hope that you'll see that as we go. This is not that. Those classes that you've been on where you wait to the end and you don't know if it's going to be an offer and how much, this is not that. I'm going to be very direct with you. Yes, there will be an opportunity for you to work with me directly and my team. I will be doing you a disservice to give you so much value and not give you the opportunity to work with me. So yes, there's going to be an opportunity to work with me at the end. You don't got to worry about that. And that investment to work with me is $2,000. Very clear, upfront, direct. So now that we got that out the way, I don't want you to be distracted this entire time. I actually want your complete focus and mind frame to be focused on the value so you can decide, is it worth me investing $2,000 to learn more from this man? If the information, that's what I want you to focus on, is the information that you're getting during the free class, is it worth the $2,000? That's your main focus tonight. Is that fair? Is that fair? Just let me know. Is that fair? I just want to make sure we all good, because I'm about to break this down. I got 60 minutes. I want to make sure we're on the same page. All right, cool. So with that being said, those of you that stay to the very end, what I'm going to be doing is giving you a few things. I'm going to give you my business funding checklist, because I'm going to talk about business funding, and I'm going to go through it briefly, but I'm going to give you the actual checklist at the end, so don't worry about it. I'm also going to give you an opportunity to get $2,500, no credit check, at the very end. And if you have bad credit, I'm going to give you free credit repair at the end. That's for everybody at the end, no matter if you buy or not, don't matter. All right. With that being said, if you have a 700 credit score or above, put a 1 in the chat. If you have a 700 credit score or above, put a 1 in the chat. If you got a 680 or below, put a 2 in the chat. If you got a 680 or below, put a 2 in the chat. Okay, perfect. Everybody that put a 1 in the chat, I'm going to show you how you can get $250,000 in funding in the next 30 days. If your credit is a 700 or above and you have the right profile set up, you're going to be able to go get $250,000 in 30 days. Those of you that put a 2 in the chat and you don't have the best credit, I'm going to show you how you can still get that money, but in 90 days, it'll take you a little longer. All right. So I want to talk to my 2s first. I'm going to get to my 1s. I want to talk to my 2s first. So for my 1s, what I want to share with you is called our backdoor funding method. Backdoor funding method. All right. So the way it works what you want to do is look up what is called subprime lenders. Are y'all familiar with that? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard of a subprime lender. Put a 2 in the chat if you've never heard of a subprime lender. All right, perfect. So let's type it in. What are subprime lenders? It says it right here. Subprime lenders provide loans to borrowers who don't meet the standard qualifications for traditional credit, often due to poor credit history, insufficient income, limited credit experience. You can go down here and check even further. Subprime lenders provide loans such as mortgages to borrowers with low credit scores who do not meet traditional banking criteria. So just to put this in perspective, right? Subprime lenders, these are not your Wells Fargo, not your Chase, not your Bank of America. These are independent companies that their business model is to lend out to people that don't have the best credit and they charge them high interest. It is what it is. You got to pay to play. You got to pay to play. All right? Got to pay to play. So this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to show you how you can get a higher return than what it even costs you to get the money from the subprime lenders. Those of you that have bad credit, if you've been denied by Bank of America, denied by Chase, denied by Wells Fargo, here it goes. So get your pen and your pad. I got you. Number one, you have One Main Financial. This is a subprime lender. One Main Financial. This is a subprime lender. All right. Now, the cool thing about these subprime lenders, they can do a soft pull pre-approval, which means you can apply and you won't have no impact to your credit score. So that means you can window shop. So if I'm you, you can just peek in the curtain to say, hey, look, do I get a pre-approval or not? If you get pre-approved, then you can move forward and they'll do a hard pull. But if they don't pre-approve you, then you just back out and keep going. There's no impact to your credit. You got nothing to lose. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Cool. So let's keep rolling. Not only do you have One Main Financial, we have what is called Net Credit. It's another one. Exact same process. These are all subprime lenders. Fast, same-day funding. You can check your eligibility. No impact to your credit score. You also have Op Loans, which is another one. See, Successful Latoya says she used them twice. Perfect. Here we go. All right, hope y'all picking this up. We have Fig Loans, which is another one. Hope y'all picking this up. All right, let's keep rolling. We have, we said One Main Financial, Op Loans, Fig Loans, Net Credit. Hold on, I said One Main Financial, right? We got Net Credit. We also have Op Loans, right? Op Loans. We also have Fig Loans. And we have Upstart. So I'm gonna give y'all 5. We got over 30 subprime lenders in our mentorship, but I want to give y'all 5 to make it simple. I want to make it simple. So somebody put all 5 in the chat. For the people in the back, somebody put all 5 in the chat. Somebody put all 5 in the chat. One Main Financial, Net Credit, Fig Loans, Op Loans, Upstart. That's 5. Y'all got that? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now, here go the game. Get ready. Here go the game. So you want to apply for all of these subprime lenders strategically with a specific sequence. So we actually give you a strategy and a sequence. And let's say you go for all 5 of these subprime lenders on the same day, not breaking it up. You're going to go hit them all at the same time, right? And if you apply for each of these subprime lenders, and let's say they give you $10,000 each, How much is that? Put it in the chat. How much is that? Put it in the chat. If they all approve you for $10,000 each, how much is that? Put it in the chat. Team, can y'all make Mogul Lifestyle calls? How much is that? Let me know in the chat. $50,000. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Cece. Thank you, Pixie. $50,000. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take the $50,000 and you're gonna go to Bank of America and you're gonna go apply for a secured business line of credit. So what you're gonna do now is, like Robert, you're gonna take the 50,000 and you're gonna go to Bank of America and say, hey, Bank of America, I don't have the best credit. No, I didn't make the right decisions. You know, I got to build my credit back up. But guess what? I would like to build a relationship with you. And in order for me to build a relationship with you, I would like to request what is called a secured business line of credit, which means you're going to have to put up your own money as collateral to start that relationship. Well, where do you get the money? From the subprime lenders. So that 50,000, you're going to give it to Bank of America. They're going to hold it as collateral, but then issue you a secured business line of credit. The reason why we want a line of credit is because it literally acts as cash. You can log in and transfer the money over to your bank account in seconds. Are y'all with me? Secured business line of credit. Now, when they give you this secure line of credit, because it's a line of credit, it acts as cash, you're gonna log into your online bank and you're gonna transfer the money from your line of credit into your bank account as cash. You can do this within seconds. I'm gonna pull that $50,000 out and I'm gonna go and hit PNC Bank and do the exact same thing. Hey, PNC, I don't have the best credit, but I would love to build a relationship with you. Here goes $50,000. Hold it as collateral, but issue me a secured business line of credit. I'm going to log into my online banking at PNC. I'm going to transfer the money off my line of credit into my bank account as cash. When I pull it out, I'm going to go hit KeyBank up and do the exact same thing and say, hey, KeyBank, I would love to build a relationship with you. I would like to give a secured business line of credit. You're going to give them 50,000. They're going to hold it as collateral, but issue you a secured business line of credit. Are y'all following me? I just want to make sure y'all with me. I'm just moving the same money around. It's no new money. The same money that I got from subprime, I'm just utilizing it to build relationships with each bank. And you can keep this process going. I'll keep going. Let's keep going. Let's say I go hit M&T Bank now. I give them 50,000. They hold it as collateral, but issue me a secured business line of credit. I log into my M&T bank account. I transfer money into my bank account as cash, pull it out. I go to Truist Bank, give them 50,000. They hold it as collateral, but issue me a secured business line of credit. Let's just stop there. Let's stop. Let's stop. Are y'all following me? Put follow in the chat if you follow me. This is creative. I said we got to be creative. Nothing I teach you, you can YouTube and Google unless you're on my platform. So follow me. If you follow me, put follow in the chat. No, you're going to transfer because you're going to have to create a business account. So you're going to have to transfer it over to your business account. All right. So what I'm going to do, let's say I stop at Truist Bank. I'm going to pull the money out of that bank and I'm going to go back to Bank of America, spin the block and pay them off completely. Somebody let me know in the chat what happens when I take the money and go back to Bank of America and pay them off completely. Where are my mathematicians at? What happens when I pay off Bank of America completely with the same money that they originally gave me? I just stop and go spin the block. What happens? Perfect. They turn my secured into unsecured because I built the relationship. I built credibility. So now I get back my original 50,000 collateral, but I'm now up 50,000 unsecured debt. Now that I have my 50,000 back collateral, I can go pay off PNC Bank, they do the exact same thing. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral, but I'm up another 50,000 in unsecured debt. I go and pay off Key Bank. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral, and I'm up another 50,000 in unsecured debt. Let's keep going. Let me go pay off M&T Bank. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral. I go and pay off Truist Bank. They turn my secured to unsecured. I get back my collateral. But if you've been following me, can you tell me how much money in business lines of credit did I just generate for myself unsecured debt, even though I had bad credit to begin with? Let me know in the chat. How much did I just create? Thank you, Tyron. But it's not 200,000. It's not 200. You got to go up a little more. How much? Let me know. So this is a minimum of 3 months. So you got to build the relationship with them. That's why I said it'd take you about 90 days, because you have to actually go a couple months paying them and building that relationship. But within 90 days, you'll have access to $250,000. Thank you, Coetta. You got it. I'm up 250,000 in 90 days, even though I had bad credit to begin with. I had bad credit. The reason why I'm sharing is because a lot of us count ourselves out because we don't have the information. But now that you have it, there's no excuse not to implement. We don't have a money problem. No money problems. We have strategy problems. We have information problems. But after you're on this class and you work with me, you won't have an information problem. You won't have a strategy problem. You may have a consistency problem where you have, like, we got to work through that, a discipline problem, an investing problem. But if it's on my watch, we won't allow you to have a money or a strategy problem. Y'all with me? Let me ask this question. How many of y'all thinking, like, yo, how do you even know this? Put me in the chat if you like, yo, how do you even know this? Like, where did this come about? Somebody said they learned this from a wealthy man in Jamaica, so he know what he's doing. I'm going to share with you how. Because some of you are probably in a spot that I was in about 6 years ago. I remember when I took on debt early, credit cards, business loans and things like that, and I was investing in properties, and my properties was taking forever to sell. Contractors is playing games with the contract. Permits is taking forever to be approved. I'm investing in my business, but I'm not making the money back fast enough, and I'm stacking up on debt. And then the interest rate kicks in, and now you find yourself in this rat race, in this like rabbit hole of struggling to pay off debt until you can make the money back from what you invested in. If you've ever been through that, somebody type me in the chat. You're paying them back with the same money. Hope that picked up. You're paying them back with the same money. It's nothing extra. All right? Y'all with me? And this is how I found this strategy, because I have a figure it out mentality. Somebody type figure it out in the chat. You have to have a figure it out, no matter what the circumstances is. So when I got all this credit debt on my neck, interest rates, I said, yo, I got to figure something out. I started Googling loans with bad credit. I ended up getting a loan from One Main Financial. I paid off my credit cards. My score went back up. I had access to the money, but I'm like, how do I get more money? Then I started YouTubing and researching, and I found out about secure loans. I put this whole thing together, and that's how I got back in the game. And now I'm teaching other people how to do the exact same thing. See, this is something that you can't just try to figure it out. You got to get the direct blueprint from somebody who's done it. That's the power of mentorship. And when people say, oh, why people mentor and sell programs? Well, if you don't mentor and sell programs, then you won't have access to the information. That's why the wealth gap is just getting wider and wider, because the rich is getting richer because they have access to information. And the poor is getting poorer because they are keeping us out and they're not telling us how we truly build wealth. So you need somebody in between to be able to get the information, execute on the information, and send the elevator back down. And that's all I'm here to do. Are y'all with me? I got 40 more minutes left, y'all. Stick with me. Stick with me. So now we got the money. I want to talk to my people that put a 1 in the chat that got good credit. If you got good credit, I want to talk to you. This strategy I just shared is only for the people that have bad credit. If you don't have bad credit, you don't need to do that strategy. You can walk straight into the bank and go get the money. You can go straight into the bank and get the money. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. How y'all feeling so far? If y'all getting some value, I want y'all to just drop a fire emoji in the chat. If y'all getting some value so far. Let me get to my whiteboard. Bob Canvas. All right. All right, perfect. All right, cool. So now those of you that have good credit, 700 or above, and your credit profile checks out with the average age of history and the amount of accounts and all that stuff. I don't have the time to get into that. I only got 40 minutes left. What you want to do is call our credit card stacking method, all right? Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with credit card stacking. Put a 2 in the chat if it's like you don't know about it at all. It's called credit card stacking. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with it, 2 if you're not. So credit card stacking is when you apply for a series of credit cards with a specific sequence based upon which credit reporting agency is pulled. So we know that there's 3 credit reporting agencies, okay? I'll give you an example. You have Experian. We know that this is a credit reporting agency. We have Equifax. We know that this is a credit reporting agency. We have TransUnion. We also know that this is a credit reporting agency. These are all credit reporting agencies. And in our mentorship, we give you what is called a secret lenders list. Secret lenders list, where we give you all of the banks and where they are pulling and all of that cool stuff. And I'll kind of talk a little bit about it, right? Now, for example, we know that, Chase, and it varies based upon your state, but 99% of the time, Chase pulls Experian. And we know that when we apply with Chase, they'll give us up to $150,000. That's what Chase will do. It's called maximum exposure. They'll give you up to $150,000, 2 products, only 1 pull, which means you can apply 1 time and get 2 of their credit cards, the unlimited and the ink, up to $150,000. This is why we call it stacking, because you're going to stack the cards. Most people don't get the maximum approvals because they apply and just get 1 card when you could have got another product as well with that same pull. American Express is another one that they'll give you up to $100,000. They'll give you 4 cards with 1 pull. So you can get the platinum card, the blue cash card, the gold card, the Delta, all with 1 pull, stacking your cards. M&T Bank is another one. They pull Experian. They'll give you up to $100,000. They'll give you 2 products, 1 pull. And we usually hit 6 to 8 banks at a time, but I want to make it very simple for this exercise. Let's just say if I stop here, right? That means that I'm going to apply 3 times, but I'm going to be in position to get 8 products up to $350,000. Now, up to, this doesn't mean you're going to get that. You may get 150,000, 200,000, 100,000, but this is the maximum exposure that you can get, the better your credit profile is. So now that I go through the banks that pull Experian, I now go hit all the banks that pull Equifax and keep the stacking process going. I know that Key Bank pulls Equifax. They'll give me up to $100,000, 3 products, 1 pull. Digital Credit Union, they'll give you up to $100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. Y'all with me? PenFed is another one. They'll give you up to $100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. So again, if I'm following this exact process, I'm going to apply 3 times, but I'm in position to get 7 products up to $300,000. This is how we maximize on our funding by stacking the cards. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Let's keep rolling. Now I'm going to go and keep hitting the next set of credit banks that pull TransUnion. Navy Federal Credit Union, they pull TransUnion up to 100,000, 2 products, 1 pull. Bank of America is another one. They'll give you up to 50,000, 2 products, 1 pull. So believe it or not, Bank of America, they'll give you the cash card and they'll give you the travel card, same pull. But most people don't know this, so they only just get one, and they missing out on this one. Barclay Bank is another one that they'll give you up to $50,000, 2 products, 1 pull. They'll give you the JetBlue card, and they'll give you the American Aviator card, 1 pull. So if I'm following this exact process, again, it's to make it simple, that's 3 pulls, 6 products, up to $200,000. Does this make sense? Yes or no? This is what the stacking process is. But you need to know which banks pull which credit bureaus, credit agencies. You need to know what banks give you multiple products, and then you build a sequence. So together, that means that I'm going to apply 9 times, but I'm able to put myself in position to get how many? 8, 16, 15, 21. That means that I'm able to go get 21 products up to, so that's 300, 650, 700, 800, up to $850,000. And the cool thing is, in our mentorship, we show you how to remove the inquiries anyway within 24 hours. 24 to 72 hours, you can remove all of these non-inquiries. But now you up 21 products up to 850,000. Now, again, you may not get the full max allowable offer. You may get 300,000 of this. You may get 200,000 of it. But God damn it, how many of us been at our job for 90 days, for 9 years, for 30 years, and still don't got access to 200,000 or 300,000? Let's just be real here. Let's just be real here. So this is what the stacking process is. Okay? So this is what we do. We just go and stack these cards. Now, this is all personal. Personal. Now, I'm going to give you the business funding checklist. I don't want to stress nobody out. So you're going to set your business up to be compliant, right? You know how you'll be able to set your business up to be compliant. I'll show you what that looks like really quick. And again, I'm going to give this to you at the end. So don't worry about it. I'll give it to you at the very end. But this is what it's going to look like. All right, cool. There you go. So for everybody here, at the end, I'll give you this checklist, which is the step-by-step to set your business up to be compliant with the actual links and resources to go get it. So let's just, for this time purposes, let's say you go through the proper channels and you set your LLC up the right way. You get a bank account, you get an address, phone number, fax number, you get your business email, website, and your business is set up compliant. You can do this within 5 days. Like, it does not take long to get your LLC and set it up compliant, right? Once you do that, and for the people in the back, you can literally go get an LLC for like damn near free. So you can go to platforms like Busy and you'll go to LLC. Somebody dropped their state in the chat. I think so. All right, somebody said Missouri. So let's do Missouri. Look at this. I can literally spend as little as $52 and in 3 weeks, I'll have an LLC. So this is how it goes. All right. So now that you set your business up to be compliant and you got money on the personal side and you built relationships with these banks, what you're going to do now is go on the business side now. You're going to go on the business side and you're going to do LLC number 1, and you're going to go apply with the exact same sequence on the business side. So you can go hit Chase, Amex, M&T, and go get another 300,000 plus on the business side. Then you're going to keep stacking it up. Go hit the Equifax banks, do the exact same thing. You built a relationship with them on the business side. Go get another 300,000 plus. Keep the process going. Go hit the same banks that pulled TransUnion. All of this is now on the business side. Go get another 200,000. Now together, you put yourself in position to go get damn near $1.7 million between personal and business funding. Now, again, this is the maximum offer. Even if you settled out in between personal and business, you got 600,000. That's a lot of money to make some moves. And this is what we do all day long. And I'll show y'all receipts. So this is like, a lot of times we think that this is not real, but this is the real thing. How do you think wealthy people are truly being able to buy millions of dollars and billions of dollars of assets? It's not because they're utilizing cash. Let's make that very clear. Y'all got that? Now, we don't have a money problem, right? Whether you got good credit or bad credit, I showed you how to get the money. Yes or no? Just let me know in the chat. I'll wait. I'll wait. Whether you have good credit or bad credit, you know how to get the money. You just got to work it. Let me know if I'm on the same page as y'all before I move to the next step. I got about 30 more minutes. Perfect. Perfect. Now, again, I said I'm completely transparent and honest. Getting access to funding could be the best thing in your life or the worst thing in your life. Gotta be very honest with you. If you get access to this type of money, 600,000, and you don't know how to invest it, it could put you 10 years behind. I've seen it happen. I'm not in the business of teaching you how to go get debt, but not getting cash flow. I'll be doing you a disservice. So the only way I want you to get this money is if you truly have a plan to turn that money into cash flow. That's the only way. You have to truly have a plan to turn that money into cash flow. And I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how. All right. So you could go on platforms like bizbuysell.com and you can find businesses for sale all across the country. So just give you an example, right? I go here, I click buy business, right? It's multiple businesses. I focus on self-storage in particular. So let me just type in storage. Look what comes up. This facility right here, $1.1 million, bringing in about $90,000. Yeah, you got all of these different facilities, but it's not just those type of businesses, just to make it clear. Even though I teach how to buy self-storage, I teach you how to buy businesses overall, and no matter what the business is. So you may want to buy a laundromat. You may want to buy an e-com business. You may want to buy a car wash, right? But the entire purpose of what I'm teaching you is the real way to build wealth is not by starting a new business from scratch. It's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna challenge everything that you've been told about building wealth. This is where people go wrong, because you can either earn your way to wealth or you can own your way to wealth. You pick your path, right? And I'm gonna show you how. People that earn their way to wealth, they start with a new business. But what most people don't realize is that 90% of businesses fail within 10 years. Somebody let me know in the chat. Why do 90% of businesses fail within 10 years? New businesses. Why? Why do 90% of these new businesses fail within 10 years? I'll tell you how. Lack of capital. And because you don't have the capital, you don't have the right team members because you can't afford to pay them, which means you don't have the right systems in place, which means that your fulfillment is horrible. And the people that decide to go through this process have to be okay with the time that it takes to learn this and bump your head. Now, I'm not saying you can't earn your way to wealth, but the truth is, this is only for 10% of the people that's willing to go through the time that it takes to learn and bump your head and figure it out. However, if you're anything like me, I like to live my dream life now. Somebody type now in the chat. The faster you get to your dream life, the longer you get to live it. I don't have time to be wasting. I need to go get the money first, and then I could spin the block to my passions and go through that time. So instead, what I want to tell you to do is go buy an existing business, and that existing business is 10 years old or more. That existing business already has cash flow coming in day one. $10,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $20,000 a month. Day one. They already have systems in place. The business already have marketing in place, customers in place. We want to go buy businesses that are already operating. Why do I need to struggle and waste my time trying to figure it out when I can borrow someone else's time? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Now, some of you may be thinking, well, why would somebody sell me a business that's making money and the system's in place and everything's all good? I'll tell you, baby boomers. Baby boomers were born between 1940 and 1960, and they are looking to retire. Nobody's gonna beat Father Time. So these people are retiring. In fact, 10,000 baby boomers are retiring every day, selling their businesses. You just got to be somebody that can get in front of these people. You may have people that be going through a divorce and they need to sell their business. Somebody may have health issues and they need to get out of the business. It's just so many reasons why people sell, but it doesn't mean that the business is not cash flowing. Does this make sense? So the name of the game is to go out there and buy a business that is already making money. And I'll show y'all a small example. So right here is actually, I'll log in and show y'all this, right? This is one of my facilities. You know, you could go look this up yourself. Like, it's documented information. Couldn't make this up if I wanted to, right? This is one of my facilities, as you can see. You know, I could kind of switch it around, you know what I mean, make all this stuff up. But I just pulled a rent roll, and I want y'all to, like, the people that could see this in the back, can you tell me what this number is that I just highlighted all the way in the bottom right corner? Can somebody put it in the chat for the people in the back that can't see? What is that number? This is when I bought the business 2 years ago. As you can look over here on the dates, and you can see when these tenants actually joined. Look at this tenant, started in 2017, 2006. These are individuals that they rent out for decades. But I want y'all to put the number in the chat that you see that's highlighted on the bottom right corner. For the people in the back that can't see it, please put it in the chat. What's that number? Thank you, Cece. $32,000. So let me put this in perspective for you. All right? So I can make it very, very simple. So this business is a self-storage business. And 2 years ago, I bought it for $850,000. I utilized the SBA 7A loan, and I only came to the table with 10% down. The SBA is a small business loan, and they finance you up to 90%. So somebody do the math. If I only came to the table with 10% down and the purchase price was $850,000, how much was my down payment? How much was my down payment? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Thank you. 10% down is $85,000. Now, how did I get this $85,000? I utilized a Chase business credit card that was 0% interest for 18 months. So I'm no money out of my pocket. I utilized a credit card for this down payment. But when I purchased the business, it was bringing in $32,000 day one. My mortgage on it from the SBA is $7,000 a month. So now I'm really down at $25,000. It cost me about $7,000 to operate it every single month. So now I'm down at $18,000. This $18,000 is all profit, but instead of me putting it in my pocket, I paid off the credit card within the first 6 months. So now I was able to get this debt cleared. And now after 6 months, I am full profits. This is exactly how we buy businesses with credit cards. We go get the money, we find a business that's making money already, utilize that down payment to get us in the door, and in the profits, we pay off the card. Once the card is paid off, we are in the green. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? This is the exact system that I have mastered that has allowed me to make 6 figures in profits every month, whether I get up or not. This is the system, y'all. Why would I go out there and take on debt and invest in a business to try to figure it out? The problem is, a lot of us, we've been told how to build wealth all wrong. We invested in these trendy businesses that was cool over the last 5 years. Somebody type me in the chat if you was invested in this trendy business that it sounded good. Yeah, they said go out there and do drop shipping and do the Toro and all these things, but it's here today, gone tomorrow. That is why I teach how to buy businesses that are recession-proof, that are predictable, sustainable, profitable, and that will be here forever. The reason why a lot of people go wrong is because they take the money and invest into something that don't work out, and then now they're stuck with the debt. That is why my system is bulletproof, because as long as you get the money, you can go buy a business that already have the money, that already have systems in place. That is it. We don't need to overthink it. We don't need to complicate it. Let me ask this question. Thank you. Don't start no business from scratch, I'm telling you. So look, I want to ask you a serious question, right? How many of you feel like this information was valuable, but you need more? If that's you, type more in the chat. If you feel like this was valuable, but I need more, type more in the chat. All right, perfect. Well, do I have your permission to share with you an opportunity for you to learn more, work directly with me and my team, and be able to learn more about the funding process, learn more about how to find these businesses, how to finance, how to fund the businesses, how to do it the right way, and really build this system so it can be predictable? Do I have your permission to share this opportunity with you? Let me know. If I don't have your permission, I won't share it. I want to operate in full transparency. Do I have your permission to share this opportunity? I want to talk directly to the people that's like, look, Mogul, you already told me at the beginning what the investment was, and this was valuable enough for me. I'm ready to invest. This is what I want to do. For those of you that are ready to get more information, and you ready to take us to that next level, you want to work more directly with me and my team, I'm going to do something very, very special tonight. What I'm going to do is give you 2 programs, right? I'm going to give you my business funding program which is a full bulletproof program that teaches you everything you need to know about funding. I'm talking about what banks to go to, how to apply, the secret lenders list, the data points, all the different credit unions, how to liquidate the credit cards, like everything you could think of about funding, I got it in there. And not only that, I'm going to give you my business buying program that teaches you how to get started buying businesses, how to get started evaluating businesses. I'm going to give you both of those programs right now. And I'm about to drop the link. So I want you to get ready. I'm about to drop the link. So team, get ready to drop this link because I'm going to do something special. The investment to get these two programs is $2,000. But what I'm going to do today is give a $1,500 grant. For the first 10 people, I'm going to give you a $1,500 grant. And today you'll be able to take advantage of the business acquisition bundle, two of these programs for only $497, y'all. So team, I need you to drop the link right now in the YouTube and in the chat. For the first 10 people that lock in right now, they're going to get the $1,500 grant and they can get this bundle for only $497 right now. Let's drop the link right now, team. Let's drop the link right now. I want to congratulate you too. So once you lock in your spot, type I'm in so I can shout you out. The first 10 people, grab your bundle right now. Go click that link. For the first 10 people. And the cool thing is you can even set up a payment plan. So you can break it into 4 payments. You can put it on a credit card. You can utilize Zip. You have Afterpay. We have Sezzle. It's so many options that you have on this option. But I'm gonna make it even sweeter. For the first 10 people that lock in their spot, team, keep dropping the link. Keep dropping the link. I'm going to give you some bonuses. So not only are you going to get this $1,500 grant, I'm also going to give you my backdoor funding method. Is an 18-minute video where I go in full detail on how to go and get funded with bad credit. I gave you 5 lenders today. I want to give you all 30. That's the second bonus. So I want to make sure you have no excuse and no reason not to move forward. Not only that, I'm going to give you my 24 to 72 hour inquiry and collection removal hack so you can remove your inquiries every 90 days and go get more funding. For only $497. I'm not done. I didn't even break down the AI software that we built. This is the actual software that we use to underwrite deals in 60 seconds and find businesses. I showed you Biz by Sell, but this is what we're really utilizing. I'm going to give you 7 days free to go rock with us. And this Sunday, I am hosting a 3-day live Family Legacy Bootcamp. This is typically $997. For the 10 people that lock in, I'm going to give you a free admission ticket to join me live. It's virtual, but you're going to get live virtual coaching for 3 days where I'm going to bring me and my team. I'm going to bring me and my team, and we're going to walk you through how to properly set up your trust. We're going to talk about insurance. We're going to talk about family banking, family investments, because when you go out there and you make money, you got to protect it. I'm going to give you a free admission ticket for the first 10 people. Type I'm in so I can shout you out in the chat. Type I'm in so I can shout you out. Not only that, if you know Derek Boone, if you know Smitty the Go, if you know Wallow267, Wall Street Trapper, Neo Davis, I did a 5-day challenge with them. We gave out $1 million worth of game. I'm going to give you for a limited time the access to these 5-day replays, which was insane. I want to make sure you have no excuse not to execute. The only reason why you won't execute is you truly don't believe that you deserve to be able to be wealthy. Because a lot of us say we want to be successful, but we scared of the success because we don't want to be the one person in our family that everybody rely on. We don't want to be the first man in my family. But I'm challenging you and I'm making you feel uncomfortable with an irresistible opportunity because it's literally highway robbery at this point. And lastly, I'm going to give you 30 days access to the Mogul Elite Club community which is the #1 community, most affordable community for all things credit and business funding. I'm gonna give you live access, y'all. There you go, y'all. So look, we got 10 more minutes. I want y'all to lock in your spots. I'm gonna shout you out once you lock in your spot and give y'all a lot of love. Once we close about 10:30, you will not get access to these bonuses. Really, I don't even know how many spots we got left. Team, can y'all send me a message and let me know how many spots we got left? Because I know there's a few people that already said they are in on the 497. Let me know how many spots we have left. All right. So just to break this down, some of y'all asking where the payment plans. I'll show you. So what happens is you're gonna go on this site, right? You're gonna click yes, you want it. And when you go there, you're gonna see here it says zip. You're gonna go ahead and check out with zip, and you can do 4 payments of 126. 4 payments of 126. Or you could do Afterpay, or you could do Sezzle. So, or you could just throw it on a credit card. I don't give a damn, I'll be honest with you. I just want you in the room with me this Sunday. I want you in the community with me. I want to build with you. I'm just doing my part because I'm not here by my own doing. I will never take credit for what God has done for me and my family. It is only through him that I am here doing what I'm doing, and I'm just being a vessel. So whether you put it on a credit card, whether somebody Zelle you, Cash App you, whatever you need to do, you do Zip, Afterpay, Sezzle, whatever the case may be, these are the payment plan options that you can apply for, and you can do 4 months, 4 payments, no interest. All right. Not only that, like when y'all join my community, like, look, we got 1,100 people in this community. It's no way that we'll have 1,100 people in this community if we didn't have wins and if we wasn't powerful in this community. So just to show you a little bit, look at some of the things that we got going on. I'm gonna actually show y'all, right? When you go inside our community, we got everything that you need. If you want to set up your LLC the right way, we got you, step by step. And let's say you may be past that. You already got an LLC and you ready to get funding. Well, pick your route. You may be improving your credit score. You may be building your report, right? Whatever strategies you are in, we got you. If you want to go get funding personal-wise, we got the step-by-step strategies. You want to go get business funding, we got the step-by-step strategy, right? So everything you need is in here. If you want to make money with digital products, we got you. If you want to make money in real estate, we got trainings on that. You know, how to utilize the Mogul evaluator, you know, all the cool stuff that come with it. We got these hacks that's in here, a lot of the resources that y'all looking for, right? We got our funding sequence. So I gave y'all like 3 banks each. Imagine if I gave y'all 36 banks, right? You know, we really go in full detail. If you want to know how to remove your bankruptcies, we got the strategies in here. You know, if you want to set up a credit repair business, we got you. How to remove collections, like everything that you need is literally in here. How to remove inquiries is in here. It's insane, right? So we have all of these resources. If you want to learn how to get money with grants, we got you. How to pay off your debts. We have a self-storage training in here as well, which is the self-storage accelerator program. You learn a little bit about self-storage. So just so much that's in here, and that's on demand. And then we do have live classes. So, you know, we have our digital product class, we have our credit repair class, and then we have our family legacy boot camp coming up. So just so much, and this is the bonuses, y'all. This is not even like, this is the bonuses, right? Look at this. The results are in 39 deletions. Couldn't make this up if I wanted to. All right, student loans and repossessions deleted. So if you're in this space and you need your credit repair cleaned up, we got you. We are in the building. This is what we do. Bankruptcies deleted. You know, it's just so many things that you come in here, don't matter where you are in your journey. First round, $34,000 in business funding. I can go on and on and on. You know, we got so many wins that's in here. And matter of fact, you let me know in the chat what you're struggling with, and I'm 90% sure we could show you how we can solve that for you. I'm 99% sure. Right, let me just go type, let's see, Experian Play. Ran the Experian Play, got the inquiries deleted in 24 hours. 24 hours. Right? We got 4 more minutes and I'm closing up. 4 more minutes and I'm closing up. 100K approval, $21,000 approval. It's just so much going on here. And I don't really want to even like spend too much time. I'm not selling you at all. I'm telling you, like, this is what you need to do. I'm literally telling you, like, if you don't make this investment in yourself for $497, that means you don't want to win. Like, we spend $497 on Uber Eats and DoorDash and just breathing. We wake up, like, go outside. So those of you that want to know who's buying businesses, well, look, we got students who have purchased the mailbox business. You see the grand opening. Couldn't make it up if I wanted to. Right? We got students that purchase dry cleaning businesses with no money, utilizing their insurance. Couldn't make it up if I wanted to. We have students that purchase restaurants, bars, and lounges. So we buy any type of business that's profitable and that makes sense. And these are all the things. But we are going to be giving you access to our 3-day boot camp that kicks off this Sunday. I'm super excited about it. Super duper excited about it. All right. So type I'm in one more time. I know some of y'all already typed I'm in, and I may have missed it because I was kind of going on a rant. But if you are in right now, type I'm in so I can shout you out. Type I'm in so I can shout you out. Some of y'all, all right, they saying they having issues with the link. Who's having issues with the link? Let me know. Who's having issues with the link? They said a firm not working. All right. So I'm not sure what's happening. But the link is working for some people. All right, team. So we're about to close up in 2 minutes. So with that being said, let's drop the credit repair link, the free credit repair for everybody. Stay to the end. I want to be transparent and man of my word. Let's drop the credit repair link. Let's also drop the business funding checklist. Let's put it in the chat. Let's put it in the chat. Let's drop the business funding checklist. And let's drop the credit repair link. And then lastly, those of you that do join the program, you have to join the community to get access to this. All right, you got to join the community to get access to this. You're going to go here and it's pinned to the top. We have a step-by-step instructions on how to go get $2,500, no credit check. So as you can see here, Jermaine got $1,300. Deanna got $1,200, right? Sierra got $2,500. Maurice got $2,500. Let's keep it rolling. Gerald got $2,500. Let's keep rolling. Clarence Street, what you got? $2,500. Troy, $2,500. Just $2,500. So I couldn't make them. I wanted to. You join in. Just imagine you being able to get back your money tonight. Like, I want you to be as profitable as fast as possible. So you can join in tonight, get the exact steps, and get up to $2,500, no credit check. If you need an additional line of credit, you need to build out your report, you'll be able to get access to $2,500, no credit check tonight. So it's 10:30. I want to be a man of my word. I want to give y'all back your time. So I'm gonna close this up. But if you feel like you need like a little more time, 5 more minutes to kind of make your payment, type 5 minutes in the chat. Type 5 minutes in the chat. If you feel like you need 5 more minutes to make your payment, type 5 minutes in the chat. Type 5 minutes in the chat. Because if not, we are getting out of here. We are getting out of here. All right. And as well, once you lock in your spot, not only do you type 5 minutes, type I'm in so I can shout you out. Those of you that locked in, Max Profits, congratulations to you. Max Profit, shout out to you. Who else is in? Who else is in? Charlena, congratulations, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Charlena, that's what I'm talking about. Who else is in? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat who else is in. So Ali need 5 more minutes. So I'll give y'all about 5 more minutes and I'm closing it up for real, for real. I gotta go. I gotta go. I got a lot of things that I need to do, getting ready for this summit on Sunday. Super excited about it. It's gonna be life-changing. Super excited about it. It's gonna be life-changing. Right? So when you join in the community, it's gonna be a link pinned to the top. So we'll make it clear again. You have to join in to apply for the card. So it's going to be linked right here at the top. You see this second pin? You're going to click it and follow the exact steps. Don't do anything extra. Just do exactly what I said. And then you're going to get up to $2,500, no credit check. But you have to be in the community to get this. All right. All right, so I'll answer some questions for a few more minutes as I'm giving y'all that time that y'all needed. Because once I close this up, the bonuses won't be available. So the bonuses is only for the people that locked in. All right. Now, what questions do y'all have? Put it in the chat and I will answer some questions. Just for a couple minutes. What questions do y'all have? Put it in the chat. So when you pay, you're going to get a confirmation email, and in that email, you're going to get access to your school community as a bonus. You're going to get that as a bonus. So you got to join, and then we got you. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Let me know in the chat. Any other questions? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, there you go. There you go. The free link was inside your course. There you go. So you got it. You in there. Now go inside the community. The second post to the top is pinned. You'll be able to get access to the you'll be able to get access to the credit card. All right. All righty, all righty, all righty. No, it's not reoccurring. is a one-time payment of $497, one-time payment. Now, if you want to stick around in the community, you can, and that's a $97 a month, but I'm giving you free access for the first 30 days. If you want to stick around, you can. If not, just cancel, you'll be good. But it's a one-time payment of $497 to get access to the course, which is what you're buying. I'm giving you a bonus, which is the community. All right. All right, Ali, congratulations. Congratulations. Let's go. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So I think Ali, you got in. Anybody else? Listen, this is it. You want to lock in your spot? Make sure you lock in your spot because we are about to close this link and we're about to close up, y'all. So that's it. I hope y'all had an amazing experience. I hope that this was valuable to you. I hope you was able to learn something from me. I gave you everything that I could within the time frame that I had. Everybody that's here that locked in, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Sunday kicks off our 3-day family legacy boot camp. Yes, you're gonna get an email. The email is gonna give you everything. Email's gonna give you everything, all right? Actually, let me put this in the chat. If you have any issues, you could just send an email to my support team. All right. All right, we good. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna close this up. And again, I'll see everybody on Sunday. I hope y'all have an amazing night. We are going to wrap this thing up and get up out of here. All right. Let's see what we can do. Where we at?
Being part of this community within a short period of time, I've learned a lot, network with good people, Romero, the brothers, all of that stuff. Just being here within a month, I was able to acquire 140K on part of this community within a short period of time. I've learned a lot, network with good people, Romero, the brothers, and all of that stuff. Just being here within a month, I was able to acquire 140K on business funding, 0% interest for about 12 months. So I'm humbled to be here, glad to be here. I'm ready to network with everybody.
Biggest win has been me being able to pay off $70,000 in debt and also being able to free up some cash flow to where it's well into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you are thinking about joining the Mailbox Millionaire Academy, I will tell you, do not hesitate. You're wasting time. Do it now. Take control of your life.
I'm an independent owner and self-storage facility operator myself and member of the Mailbox Millionaire Academy. The experience has been overwhelming. It's been great. They've assisted me here with not just building my credit, but advancing my credit because I was already in place on my credit, but they've opened so many more doors for me, so many more opportunities, many more bank options that I didn't know about, lines of credit.
Here I am. I'll be closing in December with rebranding the stores.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. I thank you. It was worth the money. It's worth the time. Sometimes I didn't have the time. I wasn't able to log in, but I did go back and I listened. I read the messages. Thank you so much.
Y'all see that? Do y'all know what that is? That is my certificate of ownership. What do I own? I am a co-owner, a partner in said storage facility.
I am beyond grateful to have such an opportunity to partner with the three Mogul brothers. It has been an honor to be a mentee in the Mailbox Millionaire Academy and now to be able to become part owner and not only one, but 3 self-storage facilities is absolutely amazing.
I have to say thank you to all of my Mailbox Millionaires, my family, my mentors, Ramel, Crew, Jamel. I love you guys so much. Listen, this is what we doing. cash flowing businesses. I thank you guys so much.